Hi cuties, today we're going to draw my Draw So Cute Barbie Fairy. So let's get started. To draw this beautiful fairy, we're going to first start by drawing her face. So I'm going to basically be drawing a very narrow bottom of a U. So I'm going to start by right here. And I'm just going to draw her face right here. So I'm going to go right across, about right here. And I'm just going to slowly build a very sharp, more narrower face for Barbie. And start come up. There. This is always the most delicate part. Okay, so I have her face in this very narrow bottom of a U. And then from there, I'm going to come where I started in this area and draw her eyes. So about right here, I'm just going to go right to the edge and draw a circle. So same thing on this side. And then let's make them Draw So Cute eyes. I'm going to come in here with two highlights. So two small circles and a curved line at the bottom and shade in the top. And the lines at the bottom. So same thing on this side. If you love to draw Barbies, make sure to check out my Barbie playlist. Done a bunch over the years. So hopefully you guys love what I've done so far. And the lines at the bottom. Okay, so we have her eyes in. Let's come over here. We're going to give her some really long, gorgeous lashes. So maybe like 3 right here, just to spruce them up, and over here. Same thing, so 1 long one, and then maybe 3 total. And then from there, let's come to the center. We're going to give her a sweet smile right in the center, so about right here. And cap it off. Okay, so then let's come up and we're going to draw her brow, so about right here. Just very simple line, slight arch, and come down. So we're just gonna, and I forgot we have one where you don't see all of it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and draw her hair first now. So I'm gonna come about right here, give myself a point. So this is kind of where her hair is gonna part. And from here, I'm gonna draw a curve that comes down to meet up with that line that we started. And from this point right here, now we can draw hair that just comes to the side. So we're just going to aim for this part right here again. And then now we can draw her brow. So about right here, go up and slightly come down. There. So now we have her pretty face in. Let's come over here. We're going to draw her ear. So right next to her eyes, we're going to go right here. Just draw a curve for her ear. So same thing on this side. So I'm just going to make sure it ends about the same. And let's give some details inside. So just 2 lines, 2 curves for the details. And then now let's draw her hair. We're going to come right here where it parts and just kind of draw a slight angle line. About right here. Let's see here. About right here. So we're just going to start to part. And we're going to come down with a curve on this side. And go up on that side. So now we're just going to aim for this curve coming all the way down, tucked to her ear. So this one we're going to go up and start to come down to this point right there. So give her a lot of volume for her hair because she is Barbie, right? It's all about the hair. And bring it back in. There, now we can come in here for some details if you want. Where her hair parts, and she has some different colors in here, so when you're coloring it, you can add that. And that is pretty much for her hair. Now we still have part right here that's going to be on the side, but we'll have to do that later after we finish her outfit. So from there, now we can draw her body. We're going to come in the center and draw her neck. We give her a nice long neck right in the center. Bring down her shoulders. And let's round it off a little bit on both sides. There. So then now we're going to imagine kind of like her armpits are going to be about right here on both sides. So just give yourself a point and then angle 2 lines down. So this is going to be the beginning of her body. And from here, I'm just going to go ahead and connect it for her top. This pretty dress that she's wearing. So I'm giving her quite a lot of space right here because I'm going to put in a necklace. So that's what her arm, it's a little bit low. And then let's bring this down a little bit more. So say about right there, I'm going to go ahead and connect it. Of a curve. There. And then from here, let's start her skirt. It's going to start poofing on all these different layers. So I'm going to come out here for the first layer. So we're just going to go both sides and then just connect it. Curve all the way back up. So the tip I want to show you is when you're drawing these curves, make sure these 2 points are higher and it dips down to a curve. That way it makes it look a little bit more poofier, the skirt. So let's draw another layer. It's going to be up, right underneath. And then once again, I'm going to curve and go back up. So same thing here. So this layer is going to be a little bit longer. Come down and flaring out as we go. About that much. And then once again, I'm just going to go ahead. Maybe smaller curves. So it's going to be lower right here, and then we're going to go back up. And one more. So this layer is going to be just a little hint. So it's going to be shorter. And back up. So obviously I'm simplifying all the ruffles and everything because it's just too complicated. So this is just the easier way to do it. And let's see here. Come for detail. Let's come over here. We're going to draw a band. Very pretty sparkly band right here. And you can come in here with some crease lines. Here and there, not too much. It's just when you're coloring it, you can add them by darkening the colors. It makes it look a little bit better than all these black lines everywhere. Okay, so then from there, let's come and draw her hands. I'm having it really simple. I'm gonna come right here and I'm just gonna draw a line down. We're not even gonna draw hands because I think this drawing is complicated enough. So I'm just going to tuck her hands in. It's this nice thing about having a poofy skirt. So I'm just going to come about right there, come down, curve it a little bit, and then just tuck it in. About that much. So same thing on this side. So once again, about right here where the elbow is going to be, come in a little bit, come back out. And I'm just going to make sure about the same level for the hands and tuck it in. So there, got her hands in. Now let's work on her legs. So nice long legs. I'm going to come to center and let's see here. I'm just going to draw 2 lines right in the center and right here, an angle one. So we're just basically getting thinner as we go down to her ankles. So I'm going to make them really nice and long. She is Barbie. So we're going to go all the way down. about right there, we're going to start to draw her feet. So come about right here. Curve it. And so about right here, I'm going to flare it out. Flare it out. And connect it. And so for some details in here, I'll come back in there later with a thinner Sharpie. And let's come up here and draw the part that we're all waiting to draw, the wings, right? So we're gonna come over, well actually, you know what? I have to draw her hair first. So let's come over here, sorry. And we're gonna draw this little side ponytail. I'm gonna just wiggle it to the side right here and just tuck it in. And give it a little curve if you want and tuck it in. And then you can add some details if you want. You can do that when you're coloring it. Okay, so then now we can draw her wings. So I'm going to come up here, say about right here. And it's going to go all the way up. So just imagine this being overlapped. So I'm giving her a pretty good size wing. It's gonna come in about right here and then come back out. So about right there, I'm gonna start to bring it in. I'm gonna give one loop and one more that comes in here. So it's gonna be a bigger one all the way in. And then now for the bottom, we're coming down. Oops. And one more. And tuck it back right there. There. And so then for some details, you can come in here and we're just gonna give this an edge right here. All the way around. Okay, so then there's also some details, kind of like a vine that we can draw in here. So I'm going to come about right here and have fun with this part. There's no exact way you have to do this. Just simplifying all the curves in there. So it just kind of twirls in and comes back out. So maybe there, and then draw another one. And a bigger branch right here maybe, just to fill up the space. And let's see here, another one, smaller one. And you can just go ahead and tuck it in. And then for the bottom one, so we're gonna have one here, so I'm gonna come about right there. Come down. Up. So this is going to be the part where you just, that's supposed to be very relaxing and fun. And come back up. If you don't care for it to be as even as possible, just go ahead and try your best just to give yourself points, like drag this across and just try your best to just go ahead and draw this wing on the other side. But if you do care and you have extra time and you have some tracing paper, I wanted to show you a technique on how you could do this. So I have a piece of tracing paper right here, and the reason I'm using tracing paper is so that you can see what I'm doing a little bit better, but you can definitely use regular copy paper, anything that you can be able to see to trace this wing. And so I'm gonna come about right there, and if you can't see through your paper, just put it to a light so it's a little bit easier to see. But I'm just going to use this, and I'm basically just going to trace my wing here. So I'm going to come about right here. And I'm just going to trace this wing. And then I'm going to trace the insides here. Because I want it to be the same on both sides. So I'm just going to go really fast. I just want to get the approximate points correct, and all these other little details don't have to be the same. Okay, so there. I have basic wing in here. So then from there, I'm going to be flipping this over to this side is what I'm going to do. So what you want to do is, because this is this side, whatever you drew, get a pencil and go ahead and just put a lot of graphite down on top of where you drew. So just press nice and hard so that the graphite is covering all the lines. So whenever you have something that's kind of complicated to draw, that you need to have exactly flipped on the other side, this is a really great technique to use. Okay, so I have it nicely colored, covered up with the graphite. Now what I want to do is flip this. Just shake off the excess. I'm going to flip it and just kind of approximate where this wing is going to go. So I want to make sure that it's kind of starts right here where the shoulders would be. So I'm going to come about right there, and it's on her. So it's about this, about correct. Let's see here. You can adjust it however you like. So let's just say about right there. I'm happy with how that looks. And I'm going to come in here with my pencil once again, and I'm going to push really hard. So her hair is right here, so I'm not going to start there, but I'm going to come about right here. Push really hard. And then you can kind of look at it, see if it's coming through. So like there, you can see it. And just go ahead and trace your line. So push really hard, so you can guarantee that it's going to transfer. Okay, so I have it basically done in, and there. Now I have a nice line that I can go back in with my Sharpie, and I can go ahead and trace this. So there, I hope this technique helped you out with drawing this wing, and I'm going to come in here and just go ahead and outline this wing just like the other side. Oops. I'm getting sloppy. This is taking forever. Okay, so let's come back in here with outline. There, now that's basically all done. Now I'm going to come in here with a thinner Sharpie and I'm going to go in and draw all the little details. So the first one is going to be the shoes. So right here at the bottom, I'm going to give it a base. And then let's see here. Come in here and draw these gorgeous shoes. So there's all these straps right here. So about right. Here's another strap, so right there. And you pop it out a little bit right here. One more. And one that just kind of comes around on this side, pop it out. So same thing on this side. There, now I have her shoes in. Now for all the little details in the wing. Oh, and her necklace. That's right, I almost forgot her necklace. So to draw her necklace, there's 3 bands right here, and I'm gonna come on the first one right close to her neck right here and draw a little curve, and the first one's just gonna be a tiny butterfly. And then connect it. You can pop it out if you want. And so then another band, so I'm gonna just come down right here, right under it. Oops. If my Sharpie would work. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just pop in another butterfly right here. And add a band. And pop it out. And one last one right underneath it. So another butterfly, say maybe about right here. There, so we have her kind of got a little wide over here. So now it's on her shoulder. So bring it in closer. But that is basically how you would draw her necklace. And then you can come in here if you want. If you're coloring it, you can just leave it white, but I just want to show you how you can add some sparkles here and there on her skirt. There. And then now for the wing. So I'm going to draw basically the butterflies first. So here and there. There's just a big curve and then the bottom wing. So I'm just going to do that for everywhere. So some smaller ones over here. So there, hope you guys love this Barbie fairy that I drew for you and it inspires you to give it a try. I know it's a little bit more complicated than usual, but I hope it made it easy for you to follow along. Thanks so much for watching, and if you loved it, please give me a thumbs up and share it, and remember to subscribe so you won't miss any new Draw So Cute videos. See you later.